Hello and welcome to the Magic the Blabbering podcast. I'm your host Nick with Josh, and today we're talking all things MagicCon Chicago? No, Las
Las
Vegas,
Vegas.
2025. Las Vegas 2025. And we're talking a little bit of Edge of Eternities, a little bit of what's been going on in our lives.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks now. We had MagicCon, and then I got super sick after MagicCon, so we were off that week, and then this last week was 4th of July. I was still not feeling great, so um, finally back behind the microphone, making some content, which I've missed a lot, but finally, feeling a little better. So hopefully, we can continue on a regular basis. I can, get some more content out for you guys, but yeah, so MagicCon Vegas, man, it was super fun. Like I said, when I got back, I don't know if I tested negative for COVID, but my God, like there was 3 days. I slept for 20 hours at least, and I was just wiped out, like just coughing, just no energy. I mean, dead. So, and then this past week, I was having some other issues, and yeah, I'm finally, halfway feeling normal. So just in time for
Yeah.
just in time for Edge of Eternities today. But yeah, the
You're
so
coming back from the void to the edge of
yeah,
Eternities.
man, I was on the edge of the void a couple weeks ago. So yeah, yeah, MagicCon. It was fun. We've got to get you out there sometime, Nick, to MagicCon.
Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen. You
Yeah.
gotta have regular people money eventually. It's been a little crazy in the personal training world, so
Yeah, at
we
least.
might be going back to the purchasing specialist world. So hopefully that happens, and
Yeah,
then I'll have
hopefully that
some
works
funds and
out.
some extra time. Yeah,
Yeah, you're selling your
love to get out
collection
to
too,
Magic Con.
so
Yeah, I'm
maybe
selling some pieces of it. Yeah, it
yeah.
was weird
So
to get $100 in my hand from it immediately. Somebody's
oh
like,
yeah.
"I'm building my Tifa deck," and I was like, "You got any of these cards?" I'm like, "Let me see." Yes, here you go. Here's a
Would
hundred
you
bucks.
would you sell?
I
Just a bunch
sold
of
a whole
randoms,
bunch of green
random.
cards.
Okay.
The most expensive card was like Escape Shift. I'm trying
Oh.
to decide how I want to do it because it kind of bothers my soul a little bit to give away my commons and commons. So I'm like, do I just say they're all like 50 cents or a dollar like they do at the store, but don't
Yeah.
tell them? Like, this is the total. Because I did. I took them all. I put them into Archidect, and then I just like sorted them by price, and then I got all the cards, and then so I wasn't sure exactly the best way to do that. Then he wanted, a discount, so I was like, well, if I sold them on eBay, I'd have to pay 15, and then all this other stuff, but he's giving me cash,
Yeah.
so I'm like, all right, so 10% off, and then this annoyed me. He goes, I'm like, it's 100, then it's like $102. He's like, well, here's 100. I'm like, give me
Okay.
the $2 too, but
You
it,
like
it
that?
was,
I want my $2 from Better Off Dead.
I
Have you
gave
seen
you
that?
10% off already, jerk, but
That's $2 cash.
it was
But you
okay. It was just like,
you need one of these card
I
slingers.
do, I do need a
That way you
card
can
slinger.
you can scan those super fast and get your total. So
Yeah, so I don't have to type up every single card. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Didn't you go get that at MagicCon? Tell me the story about that.
Yeah, so actually, I contacted that company a couple weeks before MagicCon, and they hooked me up with one and gave me a bunch of gift cards to give away at MagicCon and some, stickers and T-shirts and stuff. So yeah, it was pretty fun. I had so a guy last year. So I was working with a company last year. They make these deck boxes that have clear spaces for your commanders, so you can see what commanders in the deck box. I was working with them, giving away a couple of deck boxes last year, and so this guy, it was one of those things where I just post, hey, if you find me, come up, show me you're a subscriber, show me that you follow this company or whatever, and I'll hook you up with this deck box. And I think it was on Sunday last year. This guy came up and he's like, "Hey man, I watch you on YouTube. You're giving away deck box, right? And so he won the deck box from me. Well,
Oh, same guy?
so Saturday at MagicCon, just randomly ran into this guy, and he's like, "Hey, you're giving something away, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah," and so he got hooked up with a gift card for the card slinger. So yeah, it was
That's
pretty cool.
wild.
Yeah, it was crazy, but yeah, so I had a lot of people come up to me and recognize me and say, "I love your content" and all that stuff. It was kind of surreal. Like that happened. In Chicago, it happened last year in Vegas a couple of times, but this year was crazy. Like people were just coming up to me all out of the blue, and
Oh yeah.
I signed a bunch of stuff this weekend, which I never thought that I would be doing, and so yeah, it was pretty cool. Hoping to get like a full meet and greet in Atlanta, but yeah, it was super fun.
Did you
Uh,
sign? Do you have a new signature just for the channel, or is it
so
like your old signature when you
I
win more
sign
games, or is it
no
like
I sign the collector is what I sign.
oh the
So
collector? Okay,
yeah,
nice.
yeah. So yeah, it was so I mean, I'll just start. We got in Tuesday night. in Vegas. Flew in, got to our hotel. We went and had some tacos at midnight at the. I mean, Tacos El Gordo. If you ever go to Vegas, you got to go there.
Oh, yeah.
There's they're the taco place. Super good. So that was Tuesday night. We got in fairly late. I think it was like 9 or something. Got tacos that night. Didn't really do much, I don't think, Tuesday night, but Wednesday. So it was me, my wife, my son, and his girlfriend, and it was her birthday the Sunday of MagicCon. So we had made reservations to go to Hell's Kitchen for lunch on Wednesday, kind of for her birthday. So we went there. I opened some packs there at Hell's Kitchen and videoed it and put it on Instagram. I don't know if you saw that, but I opened
Oh, no.
it was Polluted Delta and Sapphire Medallion in the same pack. I
What
opened
pack has that?
Modern Horizons 3, yeah. So I
Oh,
opened,
oh, yeah, yeah, oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I opened I think three packs. Got Necropotence, and the Sapphire and a Polluted Delta and a couple other junk rares. So yeah, it was pretty good pack there at Hell's Kitchen, and
Like, yeah.
then we walked the strip for like 6 hours because my son's girlfriend had never been there, and we wanted to try to get all that in while we had a free day. So Wednesday was our free day to do whatever we wanted, and we just ended up walking the strip for 6 hours and going through all the casinos and all that stuff. And yeah, so that was Wednesday. I don't remember what we did Wednesday night. We were on the strip pretty much all night, so because we started from Hell's Kitchen, which is in Caesar's Palace, and just walked up and down. So then to Thursday, I had Black Lotus stuff. So, they get you over there. You go pick your badges up. They get your swag bag. Then they have a thing where you can make some of the plane chase cards. So they have a plane chase event at MagicCons, and the Black Lotus people design some of those planes for future MagicCons. So the ones we did it in Chicago, and we got the plane that we designed in Chicago was in the pack for Vegas, and so the one we did, and I think we did 2 or 3 in Vegas. Those will be in Atlanta. So we did that for a couple hours, and then they take you over to the shop, and you can buy all the stuff from the shop, which is super convenient because you just go and get all your stuff all at once and take it back to the hotel, and you don't even have to go to the shop the rest of the weekend. So
Nice.
they had.
And I heard the shop was crazy this time, right? When you got it. It was like
Okay,
unlike any other.
so they didn't publish any of the prices for any of the sealed product, right? So everybody's like, well, how much are Final Fantasy collector boosters and all this? They had the
Yeah, yeah.
what do they call them? The collectors decks, the all surge foil
Yeah, yeah.
decks. So they had those. And so there's a Discord for Black Lotus. So somebody posts in the Discord, yeah, the collector packs are $80. The collector decks are $250. They're posting in the Discord that all the prices that they had there were market prices, and
Yeah.
so I think I texted you while I was in line, like, hey,
Yeah,
these prices are stupid, and
yeah.
so then somebody else posted in the Discord like a few minutes later, hey, this guy's lying, he's making stuff up, and
Yeah.
I thought the torches were going to come out for this guy. They
Yeah,
were
yeah.
like wanting him to get banned from all the future events and
Yeah, yeah.
everything, because like I was just like, okay, well, I just won't even try to buy packs if they're going to be this much. Well, come to find out, they were retail price, so they were
Right.
like 40, 38, 40
40 a
bucks
pack or 30 some
yeah,
pack, yeah.
yeah, and then the collector decks were 100 or 150, I don't remember.
Yeah,
uh
it was something like that, yeah.
yeah, and so yeah, I thought people were going to riot there, but so they did limit you to 3 collector boosters, 1 deck. There was limits on all this stuff. I think you can only buy 6 play boosters, which are I think
Oh, wow.
$7 a piece. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so they had limits on everything, which was good. Because
Oh,
that
it is
did
good. It is good. It has been crazy out here.
yeah
I got some stories about that.
yeah.
It's been crazy.
That took like about an hour to get through the line and get all the stuff. Went back to the hotel. Thursday night, what did we do? I don't remember what we did Thursday night. We didn't see any shows or anything. We um, probably walked the strip some more. Went gambling. I came back I think $60 up total, so didn't lose any money in Vegas except for what I spent on Magic cards. But
You've made more money gambling than me you in that day. I made more money gambling than I ever have. So
yeah, the past 2 times I've been to Vegas, I've left up. So I think I won 400 last year.
There you go.
But it got all spent on our wedding. So,
Oh yeah, obviously.
but yeah. So yeah. So I don't remember Thursday night what we did. Oh no, no, Thursday night they had a preview thing over at. So there's a place called Area 15. It's got Meow Wolf and a bunch of other like attractions and stuff. And so they had like a preview thing for the Black Lotus people. So I did that. My wife and son and girlfriend went and did Meow Wolf while I did that. And
Son's girlfriend.
yeah, my son's girlfriend, not my girlfriend. So they did that. They did Meow Wolf while I was in the preview thing. They previewed the new Tezzeret card. So yeah, it was kind of fun. Got to chat with some of the Wizards employees, talking about card design and all that stuff. So that was Thursday night, and then Friday was the first day of MagicCon. So got up super early, went over. Oh yeah, I stood in line for 2.5 hours at Ultra Pro Friday morning.
God.
Yeah, it was the worst. So
What were you trying to do there?
The Cloud and Sephiroth playmats they had. My son wanted those, so I stood in line for him for those.
Ugh.
Yeah, and
That's a beating.
yeah, that was really frustrating because I got there. They let us in at 9, and it was 11:30 by the time I got through the line. So yeah, it's crazy. They only have 2 registers. They're so inefficient there at the Ultra Pro booth.
Crazy.
Yeah,
They're probably
it was.
missing money by doing that too. But,
Oh yeah, it was nuts.
yeah.
So yeah, that was the first couple hours of MagicCon, is just standing in line, and then went up and hung out Creative Central. Went to the preview panel for Edge of Eternities, which was pretty cool. I got to see I was excited to see the set symbol for Edge of Eternities. That was the main reason I wanted to go there. They
Oh
showed
yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah. It's a
They
cool one.
Yeah, they showed off some
Like
of
a little
the new
Saturn.
cards. So what's interesting to me is, for Edge of Eternities, we're getting the Shocklands, right?
Yeah.
And the ones
Well,
they
some of them.
yeah, so that's what I'm getting at here is, so they spoiled, I think, 3 of the enemy Shocklands and 2 of the allied Shocklands.
Hmm.
So what set are we going to get the rest of them in? Are we going to get Shocklands and Spider-Man Avatar, or are they going
It
to
might be in
be
Lorwyn next
Lorwyn?
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
actually think I'm guessing Lorwyn because Lorwyn. I haven't looked at the colors off the top here to make sense because I think Sacred Foundry was one of them, so that means
yeah,
that would make sense because Lorwyn has giants, so maybe that could be, but maybe it doesn't
it
have
was it
foundries.
it was
Um,
red, white, green, red, black, white, black, blue, and I don't remember the 5th one, but
so those aren't like, I mean, all the colors have representation in Lorwyn, but Lorwyn also had like weird color schemes. It has like the Doran colors are a thing in Lorwyn,
yeah,
so it's hard to say what they'll do or because they used to intentionally leave out parts of them. We've had like odd combinations
yeah,
before,
they did
not
that
that often.
with Return to Ravnica. They did part of them in Return to Ravnica, and then they did parts in the next 2 sets. So
Yeah, technically in original Ravnica it was like that, right? We got the first
we
4, then 3, then 3.
I thought
So
we
it
got
was
I thought we
relatively
got I
short.
thought we got all the allied ones in original Ravnica, and then it was the
No, it was in Ravnica City of Guilds, the very
uh,
first set. You just got the 4. So it was Overgrown Tomb, um, Sacred Foundry, Temple Garden, and Demir or
yeah,
Watergrave were in the first
Watergrave.
set. And the second set had the 3 for the respective guilds and then the following. So it's guild deck
Okay,
has Godless Shrine, Breeding Pool. Is it Breeding Pool? Anyway, you know what I'm saying. I don't need to list them all.
yeah, okay.
But you know,
I thought it was all the allied ones first, and then they split up the enemies in the
they
next 2
did
sets.
that
But
in one of them, one of the returns, the second return, because like all 10 were in Dragon's Maze, but they weren't like in the set proper. They were like bonus cards, and then it was
yeah,
5 and 5 in Gate Crash and Return to Ravnica. But I don't know if it was
but
allied. I
it
think it was
wasn't
still
it. I know for sure it wasn't all allied and
right.
like
It was
all
mixed
enemy. It
up.
was a mix. Yeah. So yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think it probably will be Lorwyn. That makes the most sense. It's like Lorwyn Eclipse, so it looks like we're gonna get some Shadowmoor Eventide stuff along with Lorwyn Morningtide. So yeah, I'm
I'm telling
sick.
you, that set's
I
gonna be tons of double face cards. That's my guess. It has to be.
Yeah, yeah.
It has to, and I'm hyped for that. Like,
Yeah.
as long I'm kind of not hyped because I'm like they're gonna do day night again. But I'm also like, if day night was ever supposed to be a permanent thing, this can be good, right?
No,
Because it's like, well, we went through all the trouble making day night, have day bound cards on Lorwyn.
I
Like
think they'll
that makes
fix it. I think they'll fix it.
yeah,
I think it'll be a fixed day night deal. I think.
kind of like the attempt to fix dungeons with
Yeah.
what is it, the initiative.
Yeah.
It went from bad to obscenely broken. So we're gonna go from bad to obscenely. At least it'd be in Lorwyn. I'm happy to have a Magic
Yeah.
proper set be kind of busted, I guess, if
Yeah.
we got to do it. But actually, I
Yeah.
don't want to be busted. I don't want to say that. I'm happy Magic's been kind of on a chill streak, I feel like, for brokenness. But, so, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just,
So that was the preview panel for Edge of Eternities. We hung out, walked around, did all the sightseeing stuff there. Went to some of the shops downstairs.
let me addendum what I said. A chill thing for brokenness relative to Commander.
Then Friday night we watched Game Nights live, which was it was super cool, man. Like I have never watched it before, and like the production value is insane. They gave everybody flags to cheer with. They so the guests were Voxy and Professor, and they each had their own school. So Tellurian Community College was one school, and then they made up schools for the other three players. It was crazy. It was a good time. I definitely see why people love it. And like they would bring people up on stage and like have them make game decisions and stuff. And it was really good. It was super fun. If you haven't ever seen Game Nights Live, man, check it out. It's really cool. So yeah, that was Friday night. I definitely check out Game Nights in Atlanta too. It's just there's other things that there's just so much to do at MagicCon. It's hard to do it all, and I've just never done Game Nights Live before. My son has. He's a big fan of the Command Zone, so yeah. So we watched that together, and his girlfriend was all into it. Like, I mean, she didn't know anything about Magic, and she was cheering and everything, and she just, I mean,
Oh,
she
wow.
was super entertained. Yeah, so she did learn how to play on Saturday. So I met a friend.
Oh,
Yeah, I met a friend there that I played on streams with. He was an ambassador with me with Charkier, and he's like, I teach people like Wizards pays me to go to different cons and teach people how to play Magic. I was like, okay, well, I need you to teach her how to play, and so yeah, so he taught her
I
how to
want your
play.
job. I mean,
Yeah, so he taught her how to play on Saturday, and Saturday was crazy. So I had my event on Saturday, my set symbol challenge. And do you know who Pay Money Wubby is?
no, never heard of him.
No, okay. So
No.
he's a YouTuber. He like cracks all kinds of he out cracks all kinds of beta, revised all the
Oh,
old school shit.
I was he the
And
guy with the gloves?
no, he wears a green screen. He like wears a green suit and like has a green screen, and I don't know. He's
Oh, okay. I'll have to see. Okay.
he's super popular on YouTube, and he kind of ruined my game on Saturday because yeah, so they have tables set up for all the creators to do meet and greets, and then they have tables set up for creators to do what they call spectacle play events, which is what my set simple challenge is. It's under the category of spectacle play event, and then they have tables set up for they're like different groups can like reserve and have games there. So like Birds of Paradise, I don't know if you're familiar with that, or the VML or SheDH. They have tables they set aside for a certain block of time, and people can play there. And so
You
I
said
was
Birds of Paradise, and I said yes, and then you weren't talking about the card. So,
no.
so no.
So anyway, so I was supposed to have a table and to do my game, and right at the time I was supposed to start, Webby shows up and just takes over Creator Central basically. Like he wasn't scheduled to be there or anything. He shows up and there's a gigantic crowd, around him, and he was like, I don't know if he was doing like an impromptu meet and greet, but the lady that was in charge of all the creators there kept like trying to disperse the crowd and get them out of there. And
No.
finally they just like found him a place to like sit down or something. And he was like, I think he was cracking a beta booster box, which I
Oh my
mean,
God.
if I hadn't been,
A
I mean, if
beta
I,
booster box?
yeah, if I hadn't been, trying to do my game, I would have went over there and watched. So yeah, so there's
Those
this
exist?
giant crowd, and I got like pushed out over to one of the tables, like kind of away from all the other things, and it was just it was frustrating. But like I don't know, it wasn't he didn't have any bad ill intent. He was just there to open a beta booster box,
Yeah, yeah.
and people just
This is
crowded
the
around
wrong
him. So
place.
yeah, it was just a
Yeah.
very bad timing for me. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I got I got pushed out by Wubby, and
Oh wow.
There was another YouTuber there with him. They were together. I don't know if they were together or whatever, but my son knew who he was. I never heard of him before. He says that he's from Kansas City though, so
Oh.
I'll have to find out who it is. I'll text my son here and I'll put it in the on the screen here
That's
who it was.
wild.
But so I got kind of cast aside by Wubby, but
You were
I mean,
eclipsed.
yeah.
Just wait till it's your
uh,
turn, Josh. When you're like collector's corner, it's gonna
yeah.
open a booster box, reverse, get them back.
Yeah. But I mean,
Well, if you can reach out to him on YouTube, maybe that'd be a good collab. Like, hey,
yeah.
if you want to collab since it kind
he,
of confused you
yeah,
the other day?
all the shit he opens doesn't have set symbols on it. So,
Yeah.
so but yeah, it
The
was
set symbols went to the void.
I mean, I had a group of probably 20 people waiting for me to like get set up so they could play, which was
Yeah.
cool. And I just kept having to move like from space to space, and it was really frustrating trying to get that set up while people were waiting. I was like, I'm sorry, it's not my fault, and
Yeah.
so it went pretty good. I had I did it for I think 4 hours, I think from 3 to 7, and I had a constant group of, or constant line of people waiting to play, and it wasn't as big as Chicago, but like I said, there was so much other stuff going on there, and we were kind of moved off to the corner. That I think that had an effect on it, and so like I'm almost done with the game, and my camera says it's having problems with the SD card, and so I switched to my phone or try to put it. I had another SD card. I left it at home, I guess, because I was gonna switch it
Oh,
out, and so we switched to the phone and did the last I don't know 5 or 6 on the phone, recorded on the phone. Well, my SD card for my camera is dead, so all the footage I recorded there is on an SD card that I can't access. So yeah, it was I
no.
I took it back to the hotel room that night, put it in my son's computer. It showed up. I could see there was 65 gigabytes of footage on there. I was like, okay, well, when I get home, I'll get it all transferred over. Well, got it home, and it won't show up. My camera won't show. It won't show up on my camera. It won't show up on my computer. So I'm gonna have to see about having somebody try to fix it. So
Yeah, man.
otherwise, otherwise it's all lost. But I learned a lesson. So bring
The
extra SD card.
Chicago, the Chicago, or Chicago,
The
the
Vegas.
Las Vegas void event. Like what happened?
Yes, my all my footage is in the over the edge of
The Lost
eternities. So.
Con. Not only did you get harassed out of your, accidentally like bumped out of your space for doing your game, you're also just like can't have any footage.
Yeah,
Can't. You
yeah.
gotta wait like wow. This is a tough one.
Yeah, I honestly Saturday night I was sick to my stomach because, as far as I knew, all my footage was gone.
Mhm.
And I mean that's the case now. So, so
Jeez.
yeah. But
Guess we're gonna have
hopefully,
to record some other content.
yeah, hopefully, hopefully I can get this SD card figured out. If
Yeah.
there's somebody listening that knows some tips or tricks to get it figured
Please
out,
help us.
yeah, it just won't show up at all in Windows. So I have to have
Yeah.
a program that'll run off command prompt or something, or
It's
Linux
like
or
my Zebra printer. It won't read to my computer, but
yeah.
it's much less critical.
Yeah. So, yeah. So hopefully get that figured out and have some, more set symbol videos. I do have a ton more from Chicago that I'm waiting for my son to finish editing, so I can get those up. But yeah, so you may or may not see some footage from Las Vegas from me, sadly. But I learned some lessons there, and we'll be ready for Atlanta
The
with
technology
with
had a Vegas trip that it would only remember in Vegas.
It
Staying in
yeah,
Vegas.
yeah. What happens in Vegas does stay in Vegas, apparently.
Yeah,
So,
apparently.
so, but we'll
Oops.
see. We'll recover. Do it again in
We can come
Atlanta,
back.
and
We can come back.
yeah, it's not the end of the world. But so if you don't see your stuff posted from Vegas, that's why. So,
Yeah, yeah. We'll see
um,
what happens. We'll see what happens. There's
yeah.
still a chance. There's
Hopefully,
still
yeah.
hope.
Hopefully, I can like it's a SanDisk memory card, so
Yeah.
hopefully I can like
It's
send
not
it
a
into
weird one.
them, and they can figure it out and get everything recovered. But
You got lucky.
uh,
Yeah, I wonder why it's not booting, but
yeah. So that was
yep.
Saturday through the con, and then Saturday night we went over to LobbyCon at one of the hotel next to the convention center. So we met up with my friend Steven, who is the one that taught my son's girlfriend how to play. He had a mono white version of Dan Dan, which was interesting. My son played that with him,
What?
and yeah,
How does that even work?
it's So there's
What?
it's not Dan. There's no
Yeah.
Dan creatures. It's a mono white, and then there's only one creature in there. It's a
What
day
is it,
night.
Savannah Alliance or something?
No, it's a day night card. I forget what it is, but
Oh my god.
it lets you look at the top cards of the library, and then you can it's all about manipulating
Oh
the
really?
top of the library. That's what Dan is. And so this was
Yeah.
just a white version of that. It was pretty fun,
Wow.
pretty interesting to see. It was kind of like in the final stages, so he was trying to figure out what changes to make and stuff like that. So we were playtesting that.
We
It was
need the
pretty.
red one. We need the one with there's a creature that's like Soldier of Fortune or something that makes you shuffle. Isn't it like a one drop that's like taps to make you shuffle? We need a red version. Soldier of
So
Fortune.
another one of my friends that was there, he actually had a red version that he made of Dan. And I've got the list. It's on. He sent me the list. So if you want it, I can send it to
Okay.
you. I didn't get to play it.
Yes, I'm so
I got
curious.
I got to see the very end of one of the games. I didn't get to see the whole thing, but there's a lot of people who were talking about it on Discord
Wow.
over the weekend. So yeah.
Wow.
And then we played a commander game. My first game of the weekend was Saturday night. So I built. We've talked about this before on the podcast. The commander campaign that I did, where I
Yeah,
built
D&D.
where I built a deck and then changed it every week depending on what happened during the game. So I took that and kind of finalized a version of it. Was the red black coin flip theme deck. So it was pretty powerful. Man, Rakdos Charm is such a good card. I don't know
Yes, it is.
how many people I've killed with Rakdos Charm because they're just like, I'm just gonna make a shit ton of creatures, and I'm like, okay, well they're gonna kill you. So
Yep.
I
That's
killed it.
that's so great.
Yeah,
Die.
I killed somebody with a Rakdos Charm uh, in that game, and then I killed my son, and then it was just me and another guy. He was playing. He had Vivi in his deck, and he just like comboed out and
Oh,
ended up winning. But it was pretty fun.
ooh,
Yeah. So
that's fun.
uh, so that was Saturday night. Then Sunday we went back to the con. Um, just really, I did an unknown event, two-headed giant on Sunday with my son. So we got to open mystery booster packs and make some decks and stuff, and so we did that, and then kind of just like rushed around trying to do all the stuff that we hadn't got to this weekend. Um, we played pinball, so they're like embracing pinball at MagicCon now. I'm super stoked about
Oh,
this.
nice.
So they had it in Chicago because the D&D pinball had just came out, and they had D&D at MagicCon Chicago. So they had four D&D pinball games there for you to try out. But this time in Vegas, they had a whole freaking arcade. It was awesome.
Oh wow.
They had like six different pinball games. They had a couple Papa Shots. They had air hockey. They had the slot cars from Aether Drift. They
Oh
had
nice.
the slot car tracks. They had those. Yeah, it was super cool. So they had a full arcade there that you could. There, everything was on free play. Just go up and play and everything. It was
Oh
awesome.
nice.
I talked to the guys that work for Stern, and I asked them, "Hey, are you going to be in Atlanta?" They're like, "Yeah, we're going to be in Atlanta." So they're going to have the arcade again in Atlanta. They were talking about skee ball, getting skee ball there. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. The arcade was awesome. Um, so we did that. We
Super
did.
sweet.
I don't, like I said, we just ran around and tried to cram in all the things that we didn't get to do, over the weekend. And then we sat down and I played another game with some friends of mine that I met at previous Magic Cons, and I ended up. So I played my coin flip deck again, and
Hmm.
one guy was playing a graveyard deck, and two other guys were playing a Voltron type deck, and I got out Arcane Bombardment,
Oh
and
yeah.
it went unchecked for like 10 turns,
Oh
and
my god.
I had taken out two people, and it was just me and another guy, and like I mean, I guess didn't have an answer for the bombardment, and I just had so
Wow.
many good spells underneath it.
Yeah, I
Like
can't believe the game went on that long after that.
yeah, I had seasonal
That's
loss.
eating.
I had seasonal loss under there, so like I could just at
Oh
will
my god.
make everybody sack 5 creatures, as long as I cast an instant. So
Yeah.
that was just one of the cards I had under there. So I felt kind of bad because I was just like, you know, running the game, but like all they had to do
Yeah,
was
it's like this game is over, but you haven't conceded yet.
yeah,
It's like yeah,
yeah,
I've been
and
there. Yeah.
like I mean, if somebody would have been able to remove the bombardment, it would have been a totally different game. It would have been pretty fair. So, but
Yeah, maybe he's just hoping to draw the naturalized and just like get the game going again. It's like, nope.
yeah. So
Yeah, you basically had it on pause so he draws a naturalized, but at the meantime you're just like accumulating resources and doing your thing. So
yeah, I did take a picture of my final board state, and it was pretty
oh,
nuts. I think there's 15 spells under bombardment.
oh
So
God, that's
yeah,
insane.
yeah,
I've only seen that card come into play a few times, and it's either like kill it immediately, or
hmm
it's like okay, the game's over, just give up.
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's like
It's one of
the
those
way
things
out of
where you have to answer it right away, or it gets out of control.
yeah, yeah. I'm
So
sure there's some instances where you can come back, but even usually you're like, I'm so far behind. It's like, what's the point?
yeah,
But yeah, it's a cool card. I like that card.
yeah. I'm really happy with the deck. It's it's a lot of like chaos. 'Cause there's because there's a lot of coin flips and randomness. Because
Yeah,
I mean, even the bombardment's random because you get a random card
yeah.
from your graveyard, and so yeah, it was fun for a while, and then it was just like, I just want to get this game over with. I felt so
Like, give
bad.
up already. Give up.
So
Stop. Stop, you fool.
yeah, so
I
that was
I have a mono blue deck that's Ogier Papatique or whatever,
yeah,
and this has happened in our play group's like one of my play groups is a little goofy, and my roommate knows how it goes with the Ogier because it's based off. It just plays all the cards that are 2-in-1s. They're either like a draw spell or a counter spell, or like they do. Oh, they're like
yeah,
2-in-1. They're all 2-in-1 cards.
yeah. Like
So I just
almost all the spells in this deck are modal spells.
yeah,
Like
same thing.
I don't think there's a single spell in there that just does one thing. So
Yeah, yeah, same thing. And then the game just goes to a point where it's like, my Ogier's out, and if someone else has been addressed as a threat that's not me and the board hasn't gotten out of control, it's like game over. And like everyone's like, well, I killed you, so that's fine. I'm like, well, cool. Well, you're never resolving another spell for the rest of the game that matters. And they're like, what? And
yeah.
then they're like, I won't give up. And I'm like, hit you for 4, hit you for 4, hit you for 4 until they're dead. And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Not the funnest, not my funnest deck, but
Yeah.
they
I mean,
can't all be
this is
winners.
this deck can be fun, but just getting letting bombardment sit there
Oh yeah.
for that long just
It was just you were just in that little micro game of your
yeah,
your
it's
deck
never
wasn't over
like
that.
it's never gonna happen again, I'm sure. So
Yeah. So it's fun. It's
but
fun to have like that happens, especially when you have like cool decks that have weird cards. Like you have games that are non-games. It just happens.
yeah,
There
yeah.
are decks that just do that all the time. So
It just
if
happened
it
to be
happens,
while
yeah.
it just happened to be while I was playing against my friends that happened. So
Well, in the
um
stack up of that one too, it's kind of fun too, right? Because it's not like it started like awful, unless your first card was Seasonal Loss, and then yeah, maybe,
well
or was it?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So Grave Pact is online forever.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it was
And I'm wrapping it. Pow.
yeah, it was a perfect storm. So,
Nice,
but so
nice.
that was Sunday. So then Sunday I went over to so the friends I was playing with, they had an Airbnb, and first we went to, my son wanted to do, they have a John Wick experience at the Area 15 that I was talking about, and we didn't get to do it Thursday night, so I said we'll do it Sunday. So we went to dinner for my son's girlfriend's birthday, and then we went over and did the John Wick experience. It was pretty cool. It's like $60 a person, which I think is
Whoa.
overpriced. Yeah, it was pretty expensive, but it was pretty cool. It wasn't, it would have been better
Did you
if I
shoot
would.
guns? Like, what is
Yeah,
the?
yeah, it's a whole like immersive thing. And they don't tell you like anything about it ahead of time, which I understand why, because like you don't want anything spoiled ahead of time, because then it wouldn't like feel the same. I don't know. It's like an immersive experience, and so I wouldn't
Okay.
like if I would do it. If you go to do it, if you're listening, you go to the John Wick experience. Like I would like dress up and like get into character and stuff and go in there and do it. That would be super fun to me. But like we didn't know what to expect, so we just like showed up, and it was pretty fun. I don't know that I'd
Cool.
do it again unless I was there and like I had, I was like could dress up and get into character. But so we
Okay.
did that, and then I went
So
over
you walk in
to
the door, and then they have a dog next to you, and then they shoot the dog, and then you're like, oh no.
no. So then I went over to Airbnb, and they had just got done drafting a cube there, and so we're just sat around and talked about Magic and game theory and all kinds of stuff, for a couple hours. Didn't even play a single game of Magic. Talked about content creation. There were some other creators there. Talked about that, and Then went back
Well, let me
to
tell you that. That's just like our podcast. One of the great things about Magic is probably not playing it. It's talking about playing it. I don't know
yeah,
how many hours I spent. We play games till like 4 in the morning, and then we spend the next 3 hours talking about the games and the game in general.
yeah.
Yeah, something else.
So I left there, went to back to the other hotel for LobbyCon, and they were kind of wrapping up. It was probably, I don't know, 1:30, maybe 1:32 in the morning. They're kind of wrapping up. Did some car pulls, cracked some packs, some collector booster Final Fantasy collectors, cracked some of those in the car. The pulls were absolute shit. So I don't know if you know Redbeard Robbie on he's on Instagram.
Yeah.
So we cracked some packs in the car and they were shit. And he's like, oh, it's because it's a rental. And it was pretty funny though. But I think I got the Bahamut, Summon Bahamut or whatever it's called.
That's good.
Yeah, that was the best card. I think it's like $35 or something. But all the rest was shit. So,
Oh
um,
my god.
so we did that. Went back to the hotel. My son and his girlfriend had taken the monorail to go walk some more casinos and stuff because they wanted to see some of the casinos we didn't get to on Wednesday. And they got back about 3:30, and I went down and met them in the casino. We stayed at the Westgate, so I went down and met them in the casino there. We gambled for a while. That's when I won my money, and then went back up, packed, and then Monday we got up and had lunch, and then went to the airport to fly out. So yeah, it was
Quite the adventure.
yeah.
The lost convention.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm a little upset about that, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can get that footage recovered.
Oh,
But
well, and then I saw you early because you were sick, but then I ended up seeing you at Micro Center
oh
because
yeah, I forgot about that. I
we
was
both
sick
tried
as
to get
yeah,
our stuff.
yeah. I was still sick, but I was like, man, these Final Fantasy gift bundles come out today, and uh, Micro Center I saw should be getting some, and it was a whole deal. And you ended up getting three of them,
I
right?
got 3 of them. Got
They
3, yeah.
they limited to three, yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Me and
there.
Mike did. Yeah.
I got there like a minute and a half too late. Like I was
Oh,
parking, and the guy was handing out the coupon or the tickets or whatever. So yeah.
yeah. Then we drove to Independence and we hit some Game Stops on the way.
Oh
And
yeah.
none of the Game Stops had anything because it was like at open. If they had one, they had like one and it was bought and gone.
Yeah.
And then we get to Game Cafe because they're doing a raffle. They have 18 of them.
Oh
There's
really?
22 people in the room and they're going to raffle them. And if they're doing is they're pulling your name out of a hat, or not your name, like a number out of a
Uh
hat. So if you pull the number higher than 18, you don't get one. So there's 22 people, 18,
so four people aren't getting
and then
one.
I was one of the people who didn't get one. Mike gets one, and I thought about this. I need to learn to act faster because I'm a little bit smarter than, I'm a little smarter. So what I should have done
Yeah.
was when I realized what she was doing, we were standing kind of at the back of the room, and when I realized what she was doing, I need to walk up to the front and be like, my turn, because the more numbers that are still in the freaking bag means the odds are less that I'm gonna get the wrong one. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh crap, but I didn't do it, and then I thought about it. I was like, shit, and then I got my number.
So
Like I had
you
a 9% chance of not getting a box from there, so I didn't get one there. I was
but
just
you is
annoyed.
that did you pick up your collector booster box when you got there? Is that what you went there for?
Yeah, I did. I did. No. That was like I did that way before.
Oh okay.
It was just that day, and then we've been checking because there's theory there'll be another restock of the gift bundles, but I checked last Friday there wasn't any. I'm gonna check again. I've just been checking their website in the morning. But yeah, we got there
Micro
at
Center.
7 a.m. Yeah, we
Oh
got there at 7 a.m. We were waiting in line. I think like at 7:30, somebody came out front and gave us little tickets. And
yeah.
then if you had a ticket, you come back, you got your product. So that's what we did. And then we came back around 10. And then I realized, I mean, this is kind of messed up, but I realized that because I didn't understand that they would just let other people just come in and get some, like what you did, like you could just walk in the door and get
Uh
them.
huh.
So if I'd realized it soon enough, what I could have done was given you, if I was ahead of you in line, or if I was early enough in line, I could have gotten 3 without a ticket, then passed somebody else my ticket, and then gotten the extra ones.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just thought that was funny. It's funny because you get in these weird like mini games. It's like there's a mini game that you don't know what it is, but more
Yeah.
like 4 seconds before, and you're like, oh my god, if I can instantly crack this mini game, I can get more value. And I know that's not really nice or whatever. Whatever. I'm not arguing morals with anybody. It was just funny because I'm like, oh, it's like I'm playing a mini game in real life like multiple times, and I'm not
Yeah.
acting fast enough.
And I messed up too
So
because so they got 99 bundle or 96
boxes.
bundles, 96 gift
Yeah.
bundles. And he said they had 30 tickets, so that was 90 bundles there, and he had
There's 9
six,
left.
or he had six, because they had 96 of them, so they had
Oh,
six.
96.
They had six
6
more just for random people that didn't get a ticket, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
so the first two people that didn't have a ticket, they picked up the six, and then it was just everybody else who had tickets got theirs, and he was like, "We're not gonna have any more whatsoever. I've already counted it out because I had 90 and 30 tickets, and then six were sold, already to the first people in line."
Gotcha.
Well, he was counting on every single person that had a ticket to buy three. So if somebody didn't buy three, then there was going to be more left over, and I should have stuck around and said, "Hey, there's going to be more left over," because I saw a guy only grab two instead of three. So
Oh, yeah, yeah.
there was at least one there. So I should have stuck
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
and,
Oh,
and
shit, yeah.
I
See,
didn't
it's a
think.
mini game.
Yeah, see, I didn't think about it
If
till
you're
after.
if you're quick with it, yeah, yeah. If you're
Yeah, I
quick
didn't
with
think
it.
about it till after I left, and I was like, "Well, fuck," so.
Good idea though. So this is how we get better at it, because now it's like, okay,
Yeah.
what's the
No,
what's the rub?
next time I just show up at 7:30. So.
This is we're gamers. We're just trying to min max the game. Okay, you keep making these weird esoteric games. I want to try and win them.
I didn't even know
And
till
now my
I
brain's
did.
like, next time.
I didn't even know till like a month ago. Micro Center had Magic
Yeah,
cards. So
Mike saw it on like Reddit, like Magic
yeah,
Deal, Seal Deals or something.
yeah.
So and he's like fiend on all the products. So I keep talking to him because he's always like, I should have bought, and I'm like, he opens everything, so it makes sense he needs to buy. But I'm
Yeah.
like he's like, oh my god, I should have bought more Edge of Eternities because it was $250 on pre-order. Now it's $375. So much value. And I'm like, well, if you buy that and then you resell the box and then you pay your fee to eBay and then you pay your taxes, we're not just even talking tax, like you get like no money. There's like no money to be made on resale. He's
Yeah.
like, well, no, I'm gonna crack it. So I'm like, oh yeah. So I need to just always remember, it's like, all right, well, you're cracking all the product. I'm just trying to get stuff to sit
Yeah.
on.
He's gambling. He's gambling.
Yeah, he's gambling.
Yeah.
Well, and yeah, it's just a whole thing. So I'm just like trying to understand where I do have. I listed all my secret lairs, or I put them all in my inventory. I went and checked them. A lot of them are from this year and a little from last year, and they're not appreciating very fast. They're like, you can't make a lot of money off of it. Like secret lairs are not a money maker.
Yeah.
Really, like I think my one good buy is making me slight money, but all the other stuff's just sitting around because I go and look. Like technically, I can make like, if I go sell all literal everything I got from the big Marvel drop, I can make like $60. I'm gonna make $60 and I had to park $1,000
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm like, this ain't worth it.
You should invest in
So
Legos.
it's just interesting. Yeah, right. And maybe it's better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's asset classes that are good to do it with. It's just interesting. I'm like learning all the stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I've got a ton of stuff I need to sell. I've got so much stuff, like extra stuff from MagicCons, that I need to just get rid of because it's just taking up space in my closet, and
Yeah.
not doing anybody any good. So
Yeah.
I'd rather have have somebody have it that wants it than just be stuck in my closet. And yeah, I can fund future MagicCons. So
So we did a couple other things when we were on our escapades, getting stuff for getting those boxes. So then we went to Best Buy, and Best Buy has these foil Sliver Queen mats, and this is before they announced slivers. One of the guys at Best Buy has them, and then we realized they're not even supposed to be out yet. So they
Really?
had them out like a couple days early. So we got them a couple days early. But these are like the Chocobo mats that were foil.
yeah,
So me and Mike bought the 3 that they had. Mike sold one online for like 100, but the other ones haven't sold. So somebody, Eager Beaver, bought it. But just interesting. So foil mats are new. I don't know how $30.
what's it
So
from?
then, this is from Ultra Pro.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
says
like
Hollow
what?
Foil play mat.
Like what set? Like they usually just release stuff for.
I'm assuming
each
it's tied
set.
with Edge of Eternities because it has Sliver Queen on it, and there's
Yeah.
slivers in Edge of Eternities. So
Huh.
something to do with.
I mean,
something
if
to do
that's
with
the case,
Edge of Eternities.
that's way more than a few days early. That's like a month
Yeah.
early.
Well, online it said the release date was like the 30th. They sometimes put the product out before
Oh,
the
weird.
actual expansion or whatever. I guess I don't know. I'm guessing it could just be lightly affiliated with it, so they wanted it
Yeah.
in circulation because of
Yeah,
slivers. I
because
don't know.
we've seen
That card's not in the set, so.
yeah, we've seen Sliver Overlords in the set.
Oh, is it? Oh, sick.
yeah.
That's a sweet card.
Yeah,
Fucking love that card.
it's a special guest. It looks pretty cool. It's
Ooh.
like old. It's like old like 50s like sci-fi like
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the
like
images. Yeah.
kind of comic book or like sci-fi magazine cover. Looks pretty sick. I'll put it up on the screen here. So speaking of secret layers, are you going to get the Sonic secret layers?
Probably. I'll be at work, so it just depends on if I can get it.
Yeah.
I did want to circle back to one more of our little escapades in buying product.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I want to ask you something too, so go ahead.
yeah, so so we were getting those bundles, and then Mike's like, we got to get some regular bundles, and I'm like, so because the regular bundles are technically worth more than the MSRP, but they're gonna make more of them. So I'm like, why? Well, they have full art, regular art cards that aren't in anything else. So
Yeah.
if you get those in the 2 card pack, they're worth it.
Yeah.
I think they're in foil, maybe not. I don't know, something like that. And so he's like, I'm gonna get these. So he buys a bunch of those. He opens them all because he's just flipping it all, which he allegedly is positive. Whatever. I don't even believe him at this point. But he's breaking even like Magic players do on all of our products. So he opens all those. Then we're like going around looking for other ones and stuff. And we go to Target. Like I don't even remember if it's the same day. We go to Target and we see 2 of them at the front. We're going to the back to see if they had like I don't remember. We're there to get something. And then we come back to the front. There were 2 regular bundles. And within like 5 minutes, we come back to they're gone. And I'm like, oh my god, like this is insane. Like the stuff that's happening with Final Fantasy is crazy.
Yeah. Why didn't you
grab
grab
them?
them?
On like Magic. Well, I'm not opening them, and I can't. They're like 90 versus 70. For me, that's not worth it. For him, I don't know why he didn't grab them. I think it's because he kept shelling out so much cash, he needs to flip it and return it. Unlike me. So I'm like, I don't care. I have not bought any regular bundles. So we come back and they're gone, and I'm like, oh my god, the insanity. And then I see on Facebook groups people like posting like, check it out, my Walmart has the little just the regular packs and those little things. I'm like, this is where we're at right now? Like we fainted. Like they're like, yes, I found some packs. I'm like, this is insanity.
Yeah.
I sold the game promo, the like culling ritual we opened. I did not. Everyone's like listing it like for like 50 plus online. I'm like, there's no way. I listed it for. I got one. I listed it for 40. It sold within 5 minutes, like with a half hour. I was like,
yeah,
what is going on? So everything Final Fantasy is incredibly nuts. I think it's kind of cooling off, maybe, but I don't know. It's wild. The bundles, I was gonna sell it when the peak was 180 or 280, and I think I was right to do that, but I didn't because Mike advised me against it, which I'm listening to this man. But so because now they're like 170, which still I'm up, but I'm not up like I was gonna be.
Yeah.
So now I gotta sit on them. So it's just like it's chaos. So I'm starting to learn my things to figure out how to do my thing, and be long term thinking. But it's been crazy. So
now we're stocking Costco's.
Yes. Now we're stocking Costco's to try and get Final Fantasy deals on the Commander decks. It's kind of hype for that.
I mean, those are like no-brainers to buy as many of those as you can. I've heard that they're limiting them to 2 per customer, which is great. It's $60 for a Commander deck, 2 packs, and 4 promo cards. Like, I mean, that's easy right there.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I want it.
I'll like I said, I'm stocking my Costco, and I have a friend that works there, so I'm gonna pop in there tomorrow, and hopefully he's working, and I'll chat with him, maybe get the inside scoop, and because I definitely want to get those decks to play with. I don't care about.
I saw a collector's
whatever,
version deck.
so.
I was looking at the cards. I was like, these are beautiful. Like you can tell there's so much love throughout this set.
So I bought.
It's a love letter.
I bought the Cloud collector's deck at MagicCon, which I'm just gonna sell it. So I don't have any use for it. I just bought it because they had them and they were limiting. We had a limit of 1, so I bought the 1 while it was there.
Get some money back.
But so the question I wanted to ask you though is, he cracked all those bundles? Did he get any good cards of the foils that they came with? So in each bundle you get the 2. There's 2 legendaries. They can be any of the legendaries from the set. They're the extended art and foil, and that's the only place you can get those is in the bundles. So did he get anything worthwhile?
Yeah, he got the red white Sephiroth, and he got I think Terra. I think the one that's like the Esper chick or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember vividly all of them. None of them were like screamed to me like the most. I think he got a Vivi in one of like the boosters in one of the things, which ended up being like value. So it was like kind of like an overall thing. I would say it's more break even than it was like get way ahead.
He cracked all the boosters and everything too.
Oh yeah. Oh, and he sold the dice were worth money. The dice in those, both types are worth money. So he sold the dice too. So I mostly think of him as being like kind of understanding where his niche in the market is. He's just making sure those people who do go buy online, your stuff is there immediately to buy and ship. Like that is the role he's playing. He's making a little bit of money on it. He's paying you a service. He is actually doing the work. So at the end of the day, he's just doing like a really part-time job, So
yeah, I understand what he's doing because he he's probably addicted to cracking packs, and so he gets to crack all these packs, and then he's
It's
just
fun.
basically feeding his addiction, like
Yep, feeds
cracking
his
the packs,
addiction.
crack the packs, sell the cards, crack more packs.
Yep, yep, exactly that. Yep. So makes it so all the cards are cheap for everybody, eventually, and every once in a while, Squirrel gets a nut and he gets like a big card. It's
Yeah,
funny still to this day that he did all of this R&D, all stuff to get his hands on Final Fantasy. We could barely get any. We both get two at the start from our regular things. He opens all his stuff. He opens I think he ends up with 4 boxes maybe total,
yeah,
something like that. I end up with 6 from all of my escapades. He opens all his product. He gets a chocobo, colored chocobo, which is 1,800 at the time. He
yeah.
sells like everything immediately. He comes out like plus $100. Meanwhile, I bought all these boxes. I've done nothing. Up $1,500.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
you haven't sold any
nothing.
of it yet, have you?
I have not realized it. That's
You're 50 up on paper 1,500 for
on
now.
paper. Yeah. I mean, we're talking magic cards. It's all on paper. All right. We're talking money. We're talking magic cards. It's all on paper. But yes, I have not realized my return. No, I have not realized my turn.
Yeah.
There's no possibility for me to lose in this equation. But
So I did get it.
I'm accepting I'm diamond hands, so
I did
I
get
pick an
a
arbitrary point in the future, and it's like that's what I'm selling it.
I did get a gift bundle from Vegas as part of our Black Lotus package. We got a
Oh,
gift
nice.
bundle that was like a week early, I think, and I didn't open it,
Yeah, it had to be.
so
Oh, you still
it's
got it?
still sealed. I didn't open. Um, I opened 2 collector booster packs all weekend. Technically, the 4 car packs that we opened were all mine. So open those. My son, I think, opened 3. My wife opened a couple. But I've still got a bunch of packs left. I didn't open a single play booster. They were all collector boosters. But a lot of it's gonna probably end up in my advent calendar. So hopefully I can
Nice.
open a chocobo this for Christmas.
Heck yeah, that'd be a big one. Um, oh, I'm sorry. I know it's Edge of Eternities time, but I still have more Final Fantasy to talk about. I actually played some Magic. I downloaded Magic Arena because I was just curious. I
Mm,
was watching a little bit of LSP draft and watched a little draft online. I was like, this looks kind of fun. It has a lot of cards I kind of like that I think are fun style cards. Ended up playing Magic Arena. Went to the quick play drafts. I still have like all my currency. I opened like a million packs because it's like, oh, here are all these packs you missed. I'm like,
yeah.
thanks, thanks, thanks. Um, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna play. So then I go in. I have like a ton of coins, tons of gems or whatever. I'm like, well, let's play the quick play. Do quick play. I draft a deck that I think is awful because I haven't drafted in like forever. I get Arden, the 8-drop that's like brings back a dude.
Uh-huh.
Has haste, lifelink menace. I get that guy. He's like my first pick. So then I build a deck. My deck's like slow, like a lot of 4 drops. I'm like, I'm gonna get murdered. So I end up like crushing everybody, and then like a couple of games that are close, I just draw. I end up doing 3 different drafts. One, I have like this Chocobo red green Chocobo deck, which has like all the
Hmm.
Chocobo cards, even like the Chocobo quest card and stuff like that. It was pretty fun. So I had 3 different decks, 3 different times. I played 21 games. I lost 2 games, so I was like, I
Wow.
still got it. I'm like, I still got it.
You need to do the
Still got it.
you need to do that arena direct where you can win actual booster boxes.
Yeah, yeah, I should. I have enough. If I can entry, I try not to spend any money on Arena, so if I can enter with coin or gems or whatever, I can do it.
Yeah.
I have like 30,000 gems or something. So
Yeah.
I just over
It's
COVID, I just drafted all the time.
oh yeah. Yeah, I think
I just like I played Ikoria draft so many times. That was one of my I've drafted that set probably more than most sets of all time. I loved that draft experience. It was so much
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I think the entry fee is around $50 to do the arena direct drafts. But I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
you can win 2 boxes of Final Fantasy. So
Yeah.
I know one of our friends, Trey, he does that a lot.
Yeah.
He
James Gardner also does it.
yeah,
Our guest from a
our
previous
Final
podcast.
Fantasy expert.
Yeah, he also tries.
Yeah,
But yeah, people win them. It's a
yeah,
thing. It's a thing. If I can enter with in-game currency, I'll play. I didn't know I could. If I can, then I'll definitely play.
yeah.
I
I
like
don't know.
draft.
You can do it with gems. I don't know how much it is, but whatever the
I probably
equivalent
can
of
afford it. I have to be
50
able to
bucks
afford it.
is. So yeah.
Dang, I could have got another freaking
You
collector
c-
box, or I don't have to
no,
get a regular.
they're two. You get 2 play booster boxes if you win.
Um, dang,
So
dude, if they were collector boxes, I'm like, I missed my moment.
I mean that's still $400 right there.
Oh yeah, no, it's not nothing. It's not
Yeah,
nothing. But yeah, I might do that in the future. Maybe I see
yeah.
a set. Maybe Lorwyn. I'll try and win some Lorwyn. Lorwyn boxes. It's like
We're
it's
what?
time.
We're what 6 months away now.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. I'll open up Arena, be like, what are all these sets that I've not played? Hello.
What's
But it
this?
was fun. And then I tried
What's
to make
this?
a standard
What's
deck.
this legally
So that was
distinct? What's this legally distinct Spider-Man card I'm seeing here? What's that? What's that
fun.
from?
What is this guy? I'm terrified if like they make because they're gonna be spider mutants. Like I hope they're not humanoid spider creatures we're gonna see in Magic. That is, unless they look like I don't know, like Lothal or
Lolth.
whatever from
Yeah, Lolth.
Loth from
Yeah.
then I can maybe be down. But if they look like spider faced, I'm gonna be like, ugh, I keep that.
So, um, so let's talk. Let's wrap up with the. Let's talk about the Sonic secret lair real quick.
All right, sweet, yeah.
So,
So
uh,
Sonic, gotta go fast.
yep. So the 14th Monday, this new Sonic secret lair is coming out. There's 3 drops. 2 of the drops are all reprints, and 1 is all new mechanically unique Sonic cards. And have you seen the bonus card that you're gonna get?
The Chaos Emerald,
The
or are you
Lotus
talking
Petal.
about the Command Tower?
No, the Lotus Petal. Yeah. There's
Are
what
you
seven?
guaranteed one of those? I thought those were those were
I
just
I
maybe.
yeah. Well, I don't know. There's seven different versions of it, like
Yeah,
all different colors. I don't know if that's like the rare one. So like collecting all 7 is going to be like nearly impossible to do if that's the
yeah,
case. Um,
yeah. If they're not guaranteed per box, I don't even know if they're in each. I didn't see the full post. I just know there's Chaos Emeralds, and then you get the Command Tower
yeah, yeah. So
or
those are the
something
two
like
the
that.
2 bonus cards that we know of so far. And so are you gonna get this secret layer?
I am going to try and get the Secret Lair. I
Yeah,
even though I think it's against. I think with what I was just saying earlier about how I don't think Secret Lair actually is a great investment. I think I'm in. I think I'm in for Sonic.
yeah. I mean, the
I
only
I
reason
like betting on IPs.
the only reason I'm getting it is because it has those mechanically unique cards in it, and so I want to be able to play with some of those cards. At least have the option. So,
Well, they'll be coming to stores too, right? So we're getting the
oh yeah,
non-foils to stores this
the
weekend.
non-foil ones. Yeah,
So if you're interested in those you will actually have probably more access to them than normal.
yeah,
But it's cool. These Sonic cards are actually kind of nuts. They're playable. Like I think Knuckles is like a very good mono red commander.
yeah,
What does he do? It's like he's a professional face breaker. Yeah,
yep,
2
yeah,
Knuckles, the Echidna, 2 and 2 red, legendary creature Echidna warrior, double strike, trample, haste. So all you don't even need equipment.
yeah,
Uh, Treasure Hunter at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control. Well, sorry, I skipped part. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. And Treasure Hunter at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 30 or more artifacts, you win the game, and he's a 2/4. So all win condition, a staple card is your commander. Like
it's a
awesome stats.
it's a good thing they banned Ragavan, right?
Jeez, God, this card is crazy. Also, what? Now Echidna is a creature type in Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, have you read any of these cards? You thought any of them were pretty fun?
Yeah, I mean, obviously what's the black red one? Uh,
That's Shadow.
Shadow. Yeah, I
Shadow the
like.
Hedgehog.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, he makes stuff have split second, and he makes your flash, and whenever another creature you control flash or haste dies, you draw a card. He's a 4/2 haster.
Yeah,
And he says when each spell you cast has split second if mana from an artifact was spent to cast it. That is spicy.
yeah,
You're just
yeah,
like you play him, you like play him on 3 off of your like Signet or whatever, Arcane Signet. Then you're like, Mana Geyser, Torment of Hellfire. Like just you kill everybody. You can't do anything. Crazy card. I mean, this is an awesome bundle of cards too. Like they're all playable, they're all fun.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm not a big
I mean,
fan of the Sonic art on it, but
oh really?
yeah.
I
There's a
think actually Knuckles has the worst art of all of these. I think most of them look pretty sweet, but that's subjective. So,
yeah. Like
like, what is it? Knuckles' gloves looks kind of funny.
I could do without all the other cards in the bundles that are reprints.
Yeah,
There's some good reprints in there, but just like I don't know, Sonic doesn't really do anything for me. Like I played the game, but I'm not like a Sonic fanboy. So
I like Sonic. I didn't. So I have a weird relationship with Sonic. So when I was a kid, we had a Sega and we had Sonic. We played a lot of
mhm.
Sonic, and then I'm sure you've played Sonic too.
Yeah,
But then when it came to GameCube, I think one of the free games that came with it was like Sonic Adventures, and that's like super in the nostalgia bubble right now. And then the Sonic movies have all on Steam, so that's like been riding the
yeah,
wave. So now Sonic went from like kind of like no one cares, like he's like kind of this fun memory from the past to like he's here, and we're even doing in jokes on Sonic, and he had 3 good movies. Sonic's back, baby. He's the
I just
biggest
want
comeback hit of them all.
you remember when the internet bullied the film studio to changing how he looked.
Isn't that
So
so crazy?
I want the original Sonic movie character
Oh,
on
as
these
alt
cards.
art?
Yeah.
Oh my god. We call it like evil twin, or like using this card evil twin. It's just like that Sonic. Oh, the forbidden, the cursed Sonic. Oh my god.
like Morphling or something like that.
Think about how big of a deal that was. If that didn't happen, none of this would be happening. Like
Yeah.
in the time continuum, if people didn't bully the shit out of them to make it like the coolest looking Sonic, we wouldn't even be looking at the secret layer. I promise you that. I promise you. We would not have had Keanu Reeves being freaking Shadow the Hedgehog. Like these things we would have not got. We probably would have never had a freaking or maybe we would have had Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik, but he would have been like the only good thing in that movie, and no one.
It's so funny
Like,
that's his last movie. Jim Carrey's
oh, he's
last
done doing movies now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved it, so I don't really care. Whatever. If that's where he goes out on. It was very Jim Carrey. It was the him playing the two. Oh my god,
Yeah.
best year. I love that movie. That was good. Yeah, no, I'm loving the Sonic cards, man. I'm already gonna be playing against my roommates playing Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Eggman, I guess. Dr. Eggman and I'm Super State. You're gonna see all over the place probably. A lot of these cards are sweet,
Yeah.
really fun cards. So
Yeah.
then against Sonic, I'm definitely gonna be trying to get my place in line if I can for Secret Lair to get some of these.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably try to get some too. So Monday the 14th.
I probably play if I can get as many copies of Knuckles as I can, because I play that card in like most of the decks that I've ever played.
Yeah.
Like I already try to play professional face breaker all the time. Like,
Yeah.
how about a better one? Like,
Does he go in your Ilhard deck?
Heck yeah! You kidding me? I smack you with him on turn 3, and then I play Elhard with haste or something. You're all dead. Yeah. Yeah, that's been most of the Magic news that's been going on with us, right? I've been playing that.
Yeah.
You've been doing that, and now Space is here.
Yeah, Edge of Eternities. So we'll I think our next podcast will probably just mostly be Edge of Eternity stuff, and the set looks.
I've not been looking at the spoilers. Have you been looking at any?
So there's been spoilers. There's been a ton of leaks, and I'm having a hard time, keeping track what is officially out there and what's not, because I don't want to, ruin somebody's day by posting something that's not supposed to be out there yet. So I'm kind of holding back on posting about stuff. But the set like visually looks amazing. All the I love the bright colors, the blues, the purples, the teals, the pinks. There's a ton of that in this set. It just looks amazing visually. So I love all the art in this set that we've got so far. I was a little disappointed today. They, we're getting Eldrazi in this set. And apparently we're getting one Eldrazi. So, and we've seen what it is, but no. We are getting what's it? Eldrazi Temple, I believe, is one of the special guest cards. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm stoked about that, but yeah, we'll have a full Edge of Eternities, what we know so far on our next episode. So I think we're gonna wrap this one up.
I've seen a handful of cards, and they're they're all pretty spicy. They definitely needed some to follow Final Fantasy strong.
Yeah. So all the stories out right now. The story is pretty cool. We're recording this Tuesday night. They just did the official preview stream today, and I watched it, and there's some cool stuff coming. But next time on our next episode, we'll focus on Edge of Eternities for you guys. We'll give our experience on buying these Sonic Secret Lairs, see how that goes. So, you got anything else for today?
That's everything for today.
All right. Well, hopefully I can get my SD card recovered and have some content for you guys from Vegas. But had a great time in Vegas. Looking forward to Atlanta already. Booked my hotel and my flight this last week. So hopefully I can stay well now, and we'll get our next episode recorded for you. And don't forget to like, shower, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.